Peace, 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 peace. With the hair grease, 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 grease. Peace and welcome. I am Nine, and this is my YouTube channel. I am Nine at YouTube. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, man. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that notifications so you can get the ing and the ding and the ring. So you can get them alerts every time I upload a video. And feel free to drop a comment and become part of the video. That's how you become part of the video as it travels, putting your energy into the content, comment, dialogue with me. Peace, 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 peace with the hair grease. So, this is the beginning of this video. It's gonna be short because I got a spur, so I'm running behind time, and I'm trying to get on the wave of things. So I might be in the car during the end of this video, but I want to touch on protecting our energy. The more you come in tune, the more you become in tune with yourself, the more you want to protect the energy that's around yourself. You got to watch the people that you're around. You got to watch the people you engage with, the conversations that you listen to, that you converse in. You got to watch the places that you go to, that you frequent. You got to watch the relationships that you get into, because energy travels. Energy travels. It could turn a good day into a bad day. It can easily. We gotta watch what we engage in. Like, even when we on social media, it be things that we jump in and comment on that instantly put that energy on our back. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's a frequency that we tapping into. So we gotta watch the things that we comment on, the things that we like, we love, that we lusting on, that we getting caught in. We got to protect ourselves, which is our energy. We got to watch the things that we engage in if we are protecting our energy. If we ain't caring about our energy, if we ain't caring about how we feeling or our ups and downs, then okay, we just going to walk around like zombies. But once you become conscious and you realize that things that's around you could affect how you feeling in the inside if you allow it to, you got to be conscious of what you have around you or what you engage in. Like, a lot of things we bring upon ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? And it can come from not protecting our energy, messing with the wrong people, being around the wrong people, having sex, one night stands or whatever, connecting with people that we should have never connected with, because once we go our separate ways, we still taking each other with us, even if we never see each other again. And what kind of person was that? What kind of thoughts was they having when we was in coming in one? Was it passionate? Was it violent? Like, what did you take with you? You gotta watch the people that you touch. And some people think that you take, like, when you intimate with somebody, because intimate really isn't sexual. But once you thinking that, man, you could be with someone, you have to be with someone sexual to rub off on energy. Energy can be transferred from touching, through hugs, kissing, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So you want to watch who you even touch, wrap around. And then on the flip side of that, they got us to where we kind of don't touch and don't embrace as much as we should, because energy does travel. So on another note, on the polarity level, on the high frequency level of that, hugging and touching can be necessary. Like, literally, especially if you hugging with a meaning, with a purpose, like, say, man and woman, which is 50-50 becoming whole, not sexual friends. Say, you get a hug. And as y'all hug, you closing your eyes and you inhaling Yes, you can actually feel the energy of that person traveling through your aura as you blow out, and your energy flows through theirs. So the hugging can be healing, as well as it can transfer the wrong kind of energy too. On the internet, we don't gotta comment on everything. We don't have to stuff that rub us wrong, because once we comment and connect, we become part of that frequency, especially on the internet, because that's tapped into a frequency. So you want to stroll past the stuff that rub you wrong. And another thing is protecting our energy. We gotta quit bringing up what we call dead memories. Dead memories is like the old memories, the old things that didn't serve you right, that didn't serve you correctly, that really brung you down, and you done overcame that. You done got past that, even though it affected you and it shaped who the person that you are at the time, or you was at the time, till you realize you can change yourself at any time. We gotta quit bringing up living in those moments. It's okay to reflect on them in a manner of how you came past it and how you went through that experience for some reason. Uh, Maybe to tell your story, maybe to stop somebody else from going through it. But the things that we go through, we experience to growth in our spiritual being. So like whether it's good or bad. But once we sit back and reflect on the bad times, we bring ourselves back into that time, and we'll set ourselves up for a stressful situation, because that's how the subconscious will play a trick on you. The subconscious and you to play the trick back on the subconscious, where it'll have you feeling like you right back in that moment again, 10, 20 years later, 2 years later, a year later, because there's no sense of time in the subconscious. So you will be right back at an obstacle you overcame. So that's the problem. The solution is to be conscious and remember when you starting to reflect back or going back into that sad stage. You gotta remember, like, boom, negative energy be gone. That's something you could say. Chant to yourself. Negative energy be gone. Be, as you said, you becoming conscious of that's over with. That's the past. That's your subconscious trying to bring you back into that. So you got to stay you got to stay conscious on that, not to fall back into things that you've overcame, that you overcome. Get up, walk around, work out, meditate. Don't go back into that same stage. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing, don't let no one, don't let anyone, don't let anybody puppet your emotions. What you mean, Nina? How you know my emotions? Minus the strings. Meaning, for every action is not cause for a reaction. Some things that when we changing, when we protecting our peace, when we on something new, we gotta try new things. And that's like, you know what I mean, letting people have it. People, the argument of people, whether you right or wrong, you feel like if it's not no life or death situation where, or some stuff that's really got some money on the line, some currency, some real, it's just real important. If it's just for the sake of disagreeing or for the sake of being right, let them have it. That's how you win, really, in the end. Like the things they've taught us how we won, that ain't really the winning. The winning is keeping your peace. Because 9 times out of 10, that person will come back to you and apologize, because they'll have time to reflect that they was wrong. It doesn't take you to tell them. They'll figure it out themselves, whether they come tell you or not. You feel what I mean? And the more they don't tell you, the more they feel like they lower selves, like where they want to tell you. You ain't gotta always be right if it's gonna wrong you at the end. Protect yourself at all times.